there you guys are, that Lover's card, guys. The Star card, which they have just been playing starring roles in your reading today, has been phenomenal. And this card can, if it's out of context, if you haven't watched the whole reading, you might see this and go, what? How is this profound? Because if you've reached this point in the reading, you know where we are, right? It's unbelievable. The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon and the stars were the gifts you gave. First time ever I saw your face, Roberta Flack. Because this connection, they cannot exist. The moon cannot exist without the sun, without the stars, without the moon. It's all connected here, and that big wish here, and your person remembering that as well. The love between you is incredible, Capricorn, and your reading's been beautiful. It's been beautiful, and I don't know what else I can say that I haven't said through tears and goosebumps and everything else under the sun. Probably under the moon now as I channel for you. Capricorn, your readings absolutely been my honor to channel. Hi Capricorn, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Wait, before I get into it, look, your selenite is glowing today. It's glowing. This is very strongly associated, guys, with the crown chakra. It's a very high vibrational mineral related to Taurus, by the way. I just thought that was really interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Also, yes, the colors are a little bit strange today, Taurus. I just called you Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, well, there's double confirmation there of Taurus, so we're just gonna leave that there. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs. Hello, welcome to your February 2022 bonus reading. Yes, the cards are a little bit, they're not very bendy today. That's what I wanted to say to you. And yes, there are dog bones on the deck here. Capricorn, this is your bonus reading for February 2022, your love reading, your tarot reading, tarot love reading. Today, we do not have oracle cards. We have angel reading cards. And here comes Gemini Virgo. Are you hearing that? Throat chakra here. And here's what I want to say. It's feeling very much like a clearing to communicate, guys. This does not feel like a blockage. It's interesting. We also, as always, have the Tarot Closet channeled love messages and channeled song messages. Remember, this is a general reading. Not everything is going to resonate. Please take what resonates and throw away the rest. Also, I want to remind you that energies can, will, and do change. This is not a prediction. You do have free will as well, everybody. So things can change. And really, at the end of the day, you're in charge of your outcome. You do have free will. So please keep that in mind as you watch and or listen to your reading today. The last thing I want to say before we get started is I do have playlists down below. If you want to cross-watch for yourself to get a better view with your chart or your person, and I do recommend, if you don't have a lot of time, to make sure you're watching your rising after your sun. Very important, almost, gosh, dare I say, more important than your sun sign. It's very interesting, that is. Anyway, let's get started here, Capricorn. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please bring us some clarification why Capricorn is here, what they are seeking, answers to questions, finding some clarity, peace, understanding. Can you help us today with these questions and wishes? Also, what their person might be thinking, their next move. Okay, guys, There's your first card with the dog bones. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Okay, look, did you see how that happened? Very interesting. Guys, these are yours. Wow, that really wants to be yours, I have to say. Okay. Capricorn, I think it's going to be one of those readings. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Okay, this was very sticky on my hand. We thank you for bringing your messages today, clarification, answers to questions. There we go. Whatever needs to come through. And boy, is the table colorful. Well, surprise, I will turn them over and show you what is going on here and why this is so beautiful, despite this funny coloring that I have here. Look, Two of Pentacles. Capricorn, here you are. Here you are. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we already see that in balance there, guys. Five of Cups. Your person could be a Scorpio, also can be in your charts, or it's simply the energy, guys. Wow. Okay, it's already goosebumpy. Capricorn, I have to say to you, look, you have the Lovers card here right in your partnership placement. This is Gemini energy, guys, as you know. Look at this beautiful card. Isn't it worth putting up with these dog bones? I actually love dogs. We have a dog. We had two. One has crossed over the Rainbow Bridge. So don't get me wrong. I love them, which is why I own this deck. But the bones are a little bit, you know, there we go, guys. Interesting. The Three of Cups here. Wow, guys, Cancer and energy. Your person can be a Cancer. Again, it can also be in one or both of your charts, or simply the energy between you. Excuse me, guys. Five of Pentacles here. Interesting. There's that Taurus energy too, and it's getting close to the naughty corner. Knight of Swords here. Didn't we see this last week? I'm not really sure. Okay, anyway. Gemini, Aquarius, also Aries and Capricorn. You come through here as well. Let's see what's in the naughty corner today. Look. Capricorn, it's the Page of Swords. Your person is keeping an eye on you. Your person is keeping an eye on you. Gosh, and it's right here in the naughty corner. Look what's right below it, guys. Look at this beautiful card. Aquarius energy, the Star card. Oh, Capricorn, I'm already goosebumpy just channeling for you the energy. I want to remind you guys of that. It can feel like a private reading at times, and it can also be that there are particular messages in particular decks for you. Okay, let's take a look at that. I'm going to leave them here for you to look at while I get your overall energy. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can we please have an overall energy for our Capricorns today, please? Anything you would like to send through to help them on this journey with their person they have arrived here for today. Also, cross watchers, hello, welcome. You're also welcome here, of course. Okay, here we go. Oh, actually, interesting how that just happened. Now, I normally do channel your person first, and I noticed while it was happening, it's just where I was being led to channel you, but then it got put down over in your person's energy. So we'll see what's happening here. I'm going to channel your person now, but it could be that it is switched, guys. That happens anyway, but it feels strong. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can we please have an overall energy for Capricorn's person they are here for today? Any messages you want to send through, validations, clarity, answers to questions. We welcome your guidance and appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, a couple of things I want to say to you guys. The first thing is I feel very touchy-feely with the cards today. Also, you might have noticed my energy. It feels very like something is lifting here, Capricorn, I have to say to you. And what's fascinating about that is I feel that connection also in how I displayed your table today. As you know, I'm very, I love doing Valentine's displays and Christmas, and I get really into just putting putting things together for you in a beautiful way is what I wanted to say. And whilst I love everything here, it doesn't really fit together, but it does. And I just don't think it's an accident. It's very much like your partnership and your readings have always been the two of you. I want to cry already. Capricorn, your love is just very, without the sun, there is no moon, guys. The moon and the sun, and we can't always see one or the other. They're not always visible. Sometimes we can see the moon during the day, and other times we see the sun going down, we see the moon. It can happen, of course. But a lot of times we can't, and that is a lot like this connection here, I have to say to you. And guys, this 3, this is what I want to say. It feels very, very much, well, Cancer and energy, first of all. But it feels very much that you guys are getting ready to have a conversation. Now, it could be that you've already had one. And I have to say to you guys, it can also be that there's just a lot of telepathic messages flying. Now, if you watched, I removed it. If you follow my community tab here on YouTube, you might have seen on Groundhog's Day, I put up a groundhog, Puxatani Phil. I think I'm saying his name wrong. I'm having very itchy eyes, by the way. Yeah, there's a wake up energy here, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll get there in a minute. Anyway, I think, what was it that he saw a shadow or he didn't see a shadow? I think he didn't see a shadow. So there were 6 more weeks of winter. That's what I wanted to say. And why am I telling you about this? Oh my gosh, that's what I wanted to say to you. A couple of things. First of all, when I was a child, my family used to make cakes for me on Groundhog's Day. I really don't know why. Anyway, so it's kind of a big deal for me. I love Groundhog's Day. But what I want to say to you is, although winter is supposed to be going longer, I really noticed here today in Austria the feeling of spring, and I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my body. And one of the things about this change of seasons of Capricorn is, well, first of all, as you know, I think we might have already been, were we already in Aquarius when we left, when I last read for you? I'm not sure. Anyway, it does feel not just the change of that season from Capricorn to Aquarius, and of course winter to spring, but for you there's some energy clearing and I feel some forgiveness on the table, and I also feel this communication here. Guys, I want to tell you that 5 of Pentacles that we're seeing down here, that is the change we're seeing here. Very much the change. I'm not seeing what you would think of as can be sometimes when you see the 5 of Pentacles that there's a lot of worry going on or something's not going well. And I do realize that for you, Capricorn, you guys, most of you are in no communication, no contact, and or in separation. So of course it's not easy, but what I want to say is I feel like some hurt, some things are being let go, and there's just some of you are just getting closer to feeling more peaceful, I want to say. And in this connection, also it can be somebody might be wanting to reach out here, guys. I want to say seeing the Knight of Swords here is really interesting because it can be moving really fast. That's the other thing. February is a fast moving month, and I have really felt that throughout the readings in the last weeks here. I've been kind of slow moving. I have some personal stuff going on, as you might have seen, but I'm still feeling it. It's really fast. And in your particular reading, it feels like Puxatani Phil, maybe there's this feeling like if he would have gone out just a little bit sooner or later, or something would have changed. I feel that energy here in your reading today, Capricorn, and in your connection with your person. I feel this this lightening up a little bit here and this fast energy. Okay, that's now the 5. What I'm feeling for you coming from the 5 of Pentacles is the change. Can be your person is going through some type of change in their personal life. Also, can be you, Capricorn, I have to say. But that Knight of Swords here, your person really wanting to reach you is what I want to say. And can it be a knock on the door? Maybe for some of you, but what I feel more so is just finding a way to connect here. Sword energy, some people get scared with the swords and it can be conflicting. That is true. And we have the pentacles here, which is about the relationship, really the practicalities. So there's distance for a lot of you, or just differences. You have other things going on in your life, other people is what I want to say to you. So that does come through really loud and clear, and that is part of the really big, the ultimate thing here between you guys is what I want to say. And I didn't articulate that as well as I wanted to, but that divine timing between you and your person, Capricorn, it's very, very much about divine timing. And that loss and that feeling of worrying about things and just something not going well is about whatever that, all the stuff underneath the divine timing that is making this not the right time for most of you, I want to say, for a lot of you, is whatever that is here. And we see it in the Five of Pentacles. It is there, but the change is there too, is what I want to say. And with that Knight of Swords, the sword energy really is about getting clarity. I want to tell you guys, well, don't worry, we will look at your energy. By the way, this is supposed to be a short bonus reading, but look at me go. Oh no, I can't do short readings. It's very difficult. I'm going to try though. However, let's get back to the reading. The sword energy is very transactional, as you know. It's about getting clarity, but what is that? It can be a lot of things. Getting clarity on what does somebody want? What do you want? Where are things going? But what I feel like here is it's sort of clearing the air. It's clearing the air of this Five of Pentacles, guys. We will look at that in a minute, but this is where Spirit is leading me today. Do you see this? It says animal shelter at the top here. And what is happening here with these two beautiful dogs here coming out of the animal shelter? They're leaving it behind. They're being given a place here, or a home, or feeling of belonging, of being loved here. We also see, if you look above here, look guys, you see that love right up there, just flying high, guiding them out. And that's what I want to say for the two of you. Oh gosh, your readings, I have to say, it feels like you guys really need to make some peace here, regardless of where you are now or where this is, if this is coming together anytime soon for you. It's not even the point. It just feels like things are lifting up. Not only do they need to be, they are. If you look at, as I do this is how I'm feeling. The energy right now, it feels like it's levitating. That's what it feels like to me. I honestly feel like if I know that's not going to happen. It feels like I could let the card down and it's going to levitate. That's how strong this energy is. It feels very much like you're coming out of that, and it is happening here. And I feel that it's both of your hearts, but somebody in particular is leading the way. So it can be that somebody is coming here with a message. Now, there can be a little bit of conflicting energy, but what I'm feeling like is coming through for you Capricorn today, I want to tell you, with this Knight of Swords, is not that somebody has wants to say all this and conflicting stuff and things that maybe aren't nice or whatever. I don't feel that. I don't feel like a hard conversation, yes, but not in the way that you did this, you did that. It feels like, in fact, some of that is just becoming moot now. It's sort of like those things are not important. There's a lot of things that you guys are realizing you can let go, that you're holding on to, is what I want to say. And somebody here not wanting to have a argument or anything like that at all, but just clear the air. That's what I want to say to you, and that's what I'm feeling like. And somebody is leading the way here, and it can be, guys, this is the Knight of Swords. As we know, we have Gemini and Aquarius here, also Aries and Capricorn, you are here. But look, I always see Cancer here. It's just a given, I have to say to you. Also, it could be for some of you, you have a Cancer in your life that is involved, that you're have a really deep connection with, I do want to tell you. It's very emotional. If you see the dog here coming out with the sword, they're looking straight on, guys. They're holding safely here. So on one hand, it is kind of quick and fast, as the Knight of Swords does. It really does come quickly. It's and that is the energy now. So it really makes a lot of sense here, but they're tired of it and you're tired of it, is what I want to say. And that the conflicting stuff that was going on and the things that weren't being let go, that is what I feel needs to happen here. And that might be happening between one of you might be leading the way, is what I want to say. We've seen the Five of Pentacles wanting to change things and lighten them up, regardless of where you're going to go with the connection, where things are now, just really wanting to clear the air. It's been very emotional and difficult, and you see that. You see this dog coming out of this energy of this water, so emotional. Look, kicking up the waves here, almost like a Cancer. The crab here is like, wait, don't forget this. You can see it's storming as well. If you look here at the palm trees, they're all sort of going one way, is what I want to tell you. And there are also really three prominent ones here. Divine timing, you guys, is always so big in your readings, and it's very goosebumpy as I say that to you. But somebody leading the way away from that storm. We see that here as well. The Five of Pentacles, guys, very much coming out of that. Really, also when you see the birds, it really is symbolic about making a heart lighter, receiving messages from the divine and feeling like you know somewhat where you're going, and flying freer and lighter is what I want to say. Lighter wings, a lighter heart. That's what I want to tell you. And that is what this is symbolic of for me. I want to tell you what is coming through for you. Somebody is leading the way here for that change. They're tired of it. I think you both are, and really would be wonderful for you to make some type of peace, or somebody to reach out and make somebody else's heart lighter. And ultimately that will make both of your hearts lighter. I just love this so much for you, right? Who could look at a Five of Pentacles and a Knight of Swords and say, oh, I love this? But I do, because the message here is really strong for you, Capricorn. We're going to look at your energies here. Look, Capricorn, this is definitely you here. This is you. There's Two of Pentacles again, guys. Here we are again. It came. We have the Two of Pentacles in your very first reading, your very first card, excuse me. Look, oh gosh, don't be worried about that. It's the Death card. But you know what? This is not a terrible thing. I have to tell you what's going on with the Death card. It is the death of this stuff. That is what is, I'm very goosebumpy. Capricorn, I want to cry for you, because I just feel here this renewal. Now, can it be for some of you that maybe your person is going to come? Maybe, but it can be a knock on the door, but I feel more, or message, SMS, social media. For those of you that haven't blocked, maybe you're going to unblock, your person is going to unblock. Either way, it really is emotional. It's freeing. The white horse is symbolic of freedom. I want to tell you, feeling of power here. We see it here, guys, in the Five of Pentacles. As I said, this lightening of the heart here. Interesting how this is going. This really lightening of the heart here, guys. I want to say to you, coming in on that horse, there, you know, that armor here is not very, it's not as shiny as it could be. So the stuff that was mirroring, and you were mirroring with each other and triggering each other, has calmed down. I think a lot of you have been doing the work, your person as well. And that's some of the things about mirroring and triggering that are important, is when you are mirroring and triggering someone, or that's happening in a connection with a person, it's because there are lessons, there's growth, there's things that need to move. And that's the other thing I want to tell you about that 3 as well, guys. It really is also about growth, and very, very important here. We see that in the Knight of Swords as well. So don't be worried here. Just a minute, my camera is about to, okay. Here, just excuse me, guys. It really is about this renewal. And I want to tell you, it's the death of that stuff, guys. It's letting stuff go. We talked about it as the reading began, and that's a confirmation, really, truly. And I want to say to you, it can be reversed. It just can be. Your person could be another Capricorn. in their chart, or simply the energy, okay? But I'm feeling very strongly for most of you, this is you and this is your person. There is a little bit of mix going on that happens. Messages do continue to come through. But I have to say, I think for a lot of you, this is your person here, guys, really wanting to lighten things up, let things go, get some clarity here, as in clearing the air and letting some of those silly things that now you look back at what you did or didn't do and don't seem as important somehow. There's a bigger picture here, and maybe a part of that is the times that we're in, but there's a bigger picture here for you, Capricorn. I just, yeah, it's really quite beautiful, I have to say, of what I'm feeling here. I've been feeling this joyous, lighter heart today, and it's come on as I was thinking about your reading and channeling your reading, because I channel long before the camera is on. And as we're reading here today, but very much letting that go, guys, lightening things up here and receiving and offering some clarity, making hearts lighter. And that's what I wanted to say about clearing things up. And also the swords are transactional, and that is what is happening here. Really wanting to make hearts lighter here, guys, and that clearing the air is what I want to say. And this is the swords, and this is air energy. This is air energy, and that is the clarity that is coming through for you today. It's about clearing the air, regardless of where you're going. And look, the star card wanted me to look down and acknowledge it now, so I'm going to pick it up because that is where I'm being led here. But guys, this Two of Pentacles coming down twice, Capricorn, I want to say too, can be for some of you that you're feeling almost torn. That's the other thing that's very interesting. There is a decision here on the table, but I have to tell you, Capricorn, at times your first card, and right below it can be all about you, it can be all about your person, or it can be a mix. And what I want to say to you, it's this decision to also clear some things up and let some things go and be where you are with your person now, wherever that is. If that is in a disconnect that is going to be disconnected for a while, if that is something that can't happen now, there is a long distance energy for a lot of you. There are other people involved, and for a lot of you too, there are family and cultural and just differences, some maybe religious and cultural, but the point is, it's just there's differences in your lifestyles and where you're living and what you're doing is what I want to say to you. And when we see this on the table, guys, especially double confirmation here, first of all, this is a two. It is about the two of you. And yes, twin flame soulmate energy. And as always, if you're not on a twin flame journey, you don't know about it, or maybe you just don't believe in it, please let that go. Take what's yours and leave the rest. There's a lot of energy here, and there are twin flames here. There are people on soulmate journeys here. There's all kinds of stuff going on here, and beautiful karmic relationships as well. There's a lot. So please, again, take what's yours, especially if you want to understand it more, you can go and, look it up. But okay, I'm getting off track here. But what I wanted to say to you is the energy is really strong. Your connection is very spiritual, Capricorn. It's a very deep connection here. And this coming down in your overall energy, this coming down in your first card here, guys, very, very much I want to say to you about this choice between the two of you of being where you are, and whether that is letting something go, whether that is opening up to have a conversation, or looking around your life and seeing what you might have been missing and what you want to do. And it can be for some of you too in relation to love that's already in your life, that is not the person you're here for, or that you're wanting to have. Whatever that's going to be, I have to say to you, it really is a double confirmation. And the biggest thing I do want to say to you here is, guys, it feels like you're very indecisive. If you look here, you do see that cloud, and you know, if you are a regular watcher, and if you're not, I'll tell you, oftentimes for you, especially the song Both Sides Now comes down by Joni Mitchell, and it's clouds got in the way. And I really feel that here, and I feel this indecision here. And that is also coupled here with the Two of Pentacles twice, that something has been weighing you down, quite literally, is what I want to say here. An imbalance between you guys, yeah, for sure. There was definitely more give and take here in the partnership. We even see that here in the Lovers card, I have to tell you. Gosh, we haven't even got to the Lovers card yet. This isn't going to be short, is it? But I want to say to you, Capricorn, this decision doesn't necessarily mean anything. Hello. I don't know what just happened there. Gosh, I thought I turned it on and then I was talking and then it still wasn't on. Okay, guys, what I want to say to you, probably for the third time, but you don't know that, is the Pentacles. Those are about commitment, and it can be about the partnership here, the person you've come here for today. And it can be about decisions, is what I want to say, that were already made, or some that are being made now. And maybe also for some of you, this Two of Pentacles coming down twice here, we see there's indecisiveness with the clouds. I don't know if that picked up in the other when I thought I was reading and the camera wasn't on, but there is some indecisiveness here, and it could have been on your person's part, and that's something that needs to be let go. Could have been on yours. It could be something to do with now, but it's a decision that feels difficult to make, I want to say, and it is around commitments. It can be about your person, but it can also be your commitments that you have in your life. Or, you know, I just want to say that, and it can be that it's your person too, but Capricorn, it's pretty strong here that this is you, is what I want to say. And the last thing I do want to say to you is it can be some of you have already made that decision, and part of it can be what we're feeling here, to let some things go and clear some air and have some peace. And whatever that's going to be for you, Capricorn, whether you are with somebody else, you're opening up to your person again, or just quite simply releasing some of that energy that I feel like has been gripped here. And I'm going to stop now because it was not recording so many times. And I was feeling very called to the Star card, but also the Lovers card. I have to say to you guys, Capricorn, look, your love here, it's always the same with the two of you. I have to say, the person you have come here for today, but it's really particularly strong today, this release, this lightening the heart energy, this clearing the air here. That 6, that really is about some peace and harmony with another person, is what I want to tell you, and really coming together. And also the thing about the Lovers card is making a decision together, guys. So what is that decision? You know, we see it here, excuse me, with the Two of Pentacles twice, and your overall energy and your person's energy. But this is your partnership placement, guys. But the Star card also wanted to be picked up. And I want to say to you, that is coming to an 8. And that is another, that is an action. That is accomplishing something here. What are we trying to accomplish? What are you accomplishing, Capricorn? Well, there's something here in this connection. And I do feel a lot of that decision is based on, yeah, coming together and saying some things that need to be said, releasing some things that were said that require an apology, or that you're hoping for an apology, or your person here, but really strong clearing the air energy. It's here in the air, and no matter what Puxatani Phil says, it's here. And it really is strong, Capricorn. You're an earth sign. You're so grounded. And I have goosebumps as I say it. I felt it all the way down into my feet, guys. Just very much connecting with that earth energy here, the vibration. And that's what I'm feeling here, that the thing about you, Capricorn, why am I doing that? And also of your person, for those of you who have Taurus in your chart, or your person is Taurus, that's very strong. And Virgo, of course, is you feel things before other signs. So before water. I feel that could be wrong, but when I'm saying to you that I'm feeling very strongly, because I feel it in my body now, is you feel things from the ground up and you feel things under before Puxatani Phil comes out from the ground and says, I see my shadow, or I don't see my shadow. And then the flowers out in the air that are also being watered by the rain and fed and sun, the fire, the sun coming down and helping them to grow and bloom. Before all that's happening in the spring, guys, or whatever season, when things are changing, seasons are temporary. They change. Things change, we go to the next, and then they're never the same. They're always different every single season. And that's what I want to say to you. And also you, Capricorn, feeling that energy long before the flowers know, before the grass knows, before probably even the birds. Well, the birds actually know, because a lot of them are going way down to get their food, the worms. But guys, that is the energy here. It's just a very vibrational clearing. And I feel like that's part of what is going on here with this energy, Capricorn, is the air up above needs to be cleared, but a lot of they all come together, just like the Lover's card with the moon and the sun here. And the star, guys, the stars, the star card, the Aquarius card here, the Aquarius energy. I want to tell you, everything comes together. They all need each other. The stars need the moon, and the moon needs the sun, and the sun needs the moon, and the sun needs the stars. And yeah, it's the connection between you is what I want to tell you is very strong. And the grounding here, I love that about you, Capricorn. And I'm really feeling that now. And I feel like that change that's coming from the ground that hasn't quite shown us everybody else yet. They haven't dug out yet. We haven't seen the gophers coming out. I guess Puxatani Phil is lured out, but it hasn't happened quite yet. But I feel like you're coming out, Capricorn. That's what I want to say, because you feel it in the earth. You feel it way down below. You are earth. You are the earth, Capricorn. And when you come up, what do you need? You also need the stars and the moon, the compass here of the night, the sun for the warmth and the energy and the growth and the change, like the flowers here. It's time for you guys to have some sort of clearing here, is what I want to say. Now, can that mean that some of you, that this is the divine timing is coming into now for you to come together? It can be for some of you. It's very strong, I have to say to you. And it was very strong in, gosh, was that Libra and Aquarius's energy here this week also, of coming together for some, especially Aquarius, I do want to say. However, I know that's not for everybody, but the bigger picture here is the release, the feeling the earth's vibrations before other people do, and feeling it on a really deep level is here for you. I have to say, it's whatever that is going to mean for you, that air coming up and then clearing that air, you guys, and feeling the sun. I feel like that is what is happening here. Very, very much clearing this air here between you. And it can be that it's opening up a path here, but guys, there is that decision. We see it here, and it does feel kind of big, I have to say. This is the Lover's card, guys. This is a major arcana, so is the star card, and it can be, well, when you're looking at major arcana cards, it's the bigger pictures, the bigger issues. Not that all of these things are not important here. The Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, everything here. The Three of Cups, guys, this growth and this communication, feeling ready to, it's very interesting. And if you look, they're kind of waiting to be fed. If you notice that, somebody here is really prominent. Look at that dog. They're looking with the sad eyes going, I haven't eaten in a year. Please fill my cup here. You guys really miss each other. You miss your conversations here. Also, I want to tell you, in the night, definitely lots of those going on in the night for you. What a strange combination here, right? But it's just really what I'm feeling for you. You're missing that. These cups, I want to tell you, generally when you see the Three of Cups, it can be really about celebrating. But that's the thing I want to say to you. I feel like they're not full. But it's the energy here of the two of you, and this came right below it, so I want to put them together, of filling each other's cups so that there is this love between you, that it's still, the exchange is there. Because what I want to say is, yes, it can be that somebody is coming here. We see that. That's the old, oh, they're coming. I just, yeah, but that's not what I think if you're with me on this reading this far, you know where I am with this. But this feeling of this emotional energy, you're really missing each other. You're really missing it. And it's like a 5D decision that you're making together up there, and also maybe in your dreams, and you don't realize that you're coming together in your dreams, and that is something you're wanting, or that it's time. It's the divine sending you that message. That is where the subconscious lies, guys. That's the moon card coming through, by the way. Gemini, Pisces, of course, and Cancer coming through there. But this feeling of really, just being able to release something there, and that emotional exchange between you, that's what I want to say. And it's like that decision that's here in the Lovers card to say, okay, kind of crying uncle a little bit here, whether you're moving forward toward each other, or you're not able to, but still just releasing that. And the connection, you guys, you're really missing each other. Look here. Your person, and I think you too, Capricorn, I just want to cry because you're lovingly looking at this star. Still having this hope, you guys, thinking for some of you, can this be? Look, it's like this trees here have been lit up just by this one particular shooting star, this wish here, looking and remembering some of the conversations. And here, guys, those 3 flowers here, more flowers, really all about growth and love, I have to say to you. And it can be together, but it can also be just that feeling. And that's what I wanted to say that I lost here. First of all, I want to tell you, there's that divine timing again. Hoping and wishing your person, really wishing you as well. I have to tell you, Capricorn, can your person be Aquarius? Yeah, maybe, of course. It can be in both of your charts. It's simply the energy. But that's what I also wanted to tell you here about the 3 of Cups. You guys are missing the friendship too, more than a lot of things I want to say here. And that's something that I feel is important to come to to release this stuff. And it doesn't mean for a lot of you that you're going to be talking every day or back where you were, maybe up some of you all night sending messages or whatever it was you're doing, because I see it. It's about that feeling of, it's sort of like when you have something that you really know you need to do and you're not, well, that's interesting, and you're not getting it done, and it just kind of aches all the time, and you have this anxiety around it. And that's the feeling I have with the 2 of you with this friendship aspect as well, and this clearing of the air. So even if you're not going to talk right now, that there's some release here. Now I want to say to you, after saying all that, well, first of all, we see here really, 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 really missing the friendship, guys, missing you missing your person, making that wish here, still having that hope, knowing that divine timing is huge at play here, very much, but also being able to have that connection, maybe for some of you renewed in a whole new way, and for some of you just that connecting again is what I wanted to say to you, that friendship. It's very, very missed. Very, very missed here. And I had something that I was saying, and I have so many messages coming in that it's gone now, but I'm hoping that it will come back here. But I want to say to you again with the star card, guys, really, that's the other thing about this, is it really is about some inner clarity, very much. Not only is somebody, and I think it might be both of you, but your person, it's very strong here, wanting to change out of this 5 of Pentacles, leaving that animal shelter. Look, somebody's leading the way, and look at the bird wanting to guide them out, help them make their heart lighter. Get that, clear that air, guys. But we also see it here in the star card. It's something you've been really wishing for, Capricorn, I feel, and also your person, wishing and missing each other, missing the friendship, missing the the partnership here, we see it, guys. It's very, very strong in the Lover's card. That's what I want to tell you. Whew. It's very difficult because there's so many things that I want to say to you here. But that clarity is what I wanted to tell you. Somebody also realizing that now. And could that be you, Capricorn? Is it your person? I feel like for a lot of you, it's you. And it's that grounding coming up and then coming maybe even out into the night when you come up from that earth here into the moonlight, into where the compass lies with the stars guiding you. I have to say it is a wish here. You're both wanting to release that stuff that was going on. And hey, there's a lot to say about your reading still, Capricorn. This was supposed to be a short bonus reading, but here we have it. But you know, we can't miss this. I just have to make sure that this is mentioned. It's the Page of Swords, guys, and it's where? In the naughty corner. You know, the ghosting, breadcrumbing, you know, the corner. If you watch my readings, you know that. And if you don't, that's kind of what's happened there, I have to say. Watching you, definitely keeping an eye on you guys here. And look, waiting for that right time. There is the timing again. There is the divine timing, I want to tell you. Also, those are flowers, love, growth, more. Your whole reading is just so incredibly beautiful, I have to say to you. It's very emotional, but also it's making my heart lighter. And that is part of what I'm feeling all the way down to my feet, coming up and releasing light from me as well to send out. And I'm also taking it in now. It's incredible, your reading, I have to say. That is a sword here. We see that. And that's obviously, some people see the sword and go, oh, well, that's a sword. I mean, yee. Yes, it can be some conflicting energy here. Can be that's, you know, there's some stuff going on maybe with your person or you. Other people have things to say about it, but that's not what I'm feeling. I just feel like you're watching each other is what I want to tell you. And oftentimes the card coming below it can be a confirmation of what is going on there. And it really is. It's watching each other and still having that hope and having a big wish and trying hard here to trust the divine timing. But your person here again, really wanting to clear the air, guys. And that transactional too, sword there, that is about, clearing things up or offering apologies, clarity, receiving clarity, getting some apologies, stepping outside of the stuff that gets in our head. And that's the other thing I want to say, Capricorn, if there's any of this overthinking going on, especially if you have some Virgo in your chart, could be your person as well, but I am feeling some overthinking going on as well. And it is a real direct message too for you. I have to say, if that is you, to come out of that if you can, you know, get a little perspective back up for yourself, guys, and let some of that go, because a lot of times our overthinking, as you know, it can take us to places that we just have no business being in, that we don't even belong in, because we just, all of our stuff from really, gosh, I could just go really far back here, but let's just talk about here now and on this earth in this lifetime, stuff from our childhood, things that trigger us, things that we say to ourselves that we've been saying our whole lives or that we heard from other people. And that's what I want to say to you, to let that go. And your person wants that for you as well. And I believe you want that for your person. And if you're feeling like you're not there yet, that's okay too. I love seeing this card for you because it is a lot about having hope and not just in knowing and wishing for your person. I do see that you guys are wishing for each other. Clarity as well, definitely clearing some things up, trusting the divine timing here, but also with yourself is what I want to say to you guys. This is your reading, Capricorn. At the end of the day, it's your reading. And I never finished saying to you, that was the thing about the major arcana cards, is there really is a strong message for you here today. And they're not right next to each other, but they keep wanting to be next to each other. And it's just no mistake here. Biggest wishes, guys, this love here. And for some of you, it can be, it's not going to be for everyone, but it's true. For some of you, it can be that there's a really big a decision to do with location or families or just something here between you. Divine timing for some of you coming into play now, because I do see that is coming through this restart here. We also see with the Death card, guys, I have to tell you, the decision with the Two of Pentacles twice. The Lovers card, a decision between the two of you that you might be really cooking some things up, trying to come together now. I know that's not for everybody, but the hope and the love, and don't be fooled. You know, your person wants to be fed too. You both do. You miss that emotional exchange. I'm very surprised we didn't see the Two of Cups, but I am seeing it for you now. More Cancer and energy here. And guys, I have to say, yeah, there is no proposal that we see here on the table, but some of you are wishing for that, or wished that you were with your person, that you were married, or gosh, it's just so deep where I'm going. But I have to say to you, I just feel this really strong tie between you. Very, very, very fate. It's very deep spiritual connection, and those will last. And if you move on with your life here, you're always going to love that person in a very special way. And the same for your person, for you. That's what I wanted to say to you. I'm going off track here, so I'm going to stop. But Capricorn, your reading is very, very beautiful here. And, you know, I have to say to you, we barely even talked about the Five of Cups, but look, do you see this? It's really about the exact same thing here. There's really nothing more that I can say that I haven't already said about the Five of Pentacles. We see it. We see the sadness here, looking at one eye is closed, sort of squished on a little bit. Look at that emotional energy. All the cups spilled here. Divine timing, you guys. Yeah, it's the three. Can it be third parties? Yeah, maybe. I do think that can be the case for some of you, but you have to remember too, in my readings, the third party is not just about another person. It can be about family. It can be about location, distance. It can also be a lot about communication, and your person is missing that, guys. We see that it's very strong here, very much missing the conversations, the emotional fulfillment here, offering it, giving it. I am seeing the Two of Cups, and we are seeing the Two of Pentacles twice. It could be that there was an imbalance, that you are giving more at one point, and your person does have that apology also. I see in the Knight of Swords wanting that as well, wanting to clear the air is what I want to say to you. But they're missing that too. They want to be fed. You both do. You're missing that emotional exchange. And that's what I wanted to say to you. That comes down here also in the Five of Cups and that divine timing, but also coming out of that. And look, there are those two cups. Who is that? It's the two of you. Obviously. Twin flame soulmate energy. It's just what it is, guys. It's there for those of you that need that confirmation. I have to tell you. And there's the bird again. Look, making your hearts lighter. Making whose heart lighter? The two of you. The two of you. And your person is thinking. Your person isn't forgotten. And I tell you, I really think it's your person wanting this clarity, wanting to clear the air. It can be both of you, though. That's the other thing, because we are seeing the Lovers card there, guys. And, you know, things happen in partnerships. I know that. And twin flame journeys are a whole nother thing. We won't go into that today, but I want to say, you know, it takes, what do they say? It takes two to tango. There are stronger things, energies, and maybe somebody did something in particular. And of course, things are not always balanced. And we do also see that with the Two of Pentacles twice, I want to say to you. But don't be fooled. Whatever has been going on here, your person has not. There's regret. They're missing you. I'm wanting that outcome as well. And I know that it's not that everybody can have that now, but it's there. It's right in front of the sun, you guys. Such a strong message with the sun and the moon here, and the stars and the ground and the earth and the air. It's just, Capricorn, you're reading. But your person, and I feel both of you, really want to clear some air and make your heart lighter. Your person too, and there's regret of what they've done, what they've said, what they haven't said, what they can do, what they can't do. For some of you, there are other people families, guys. Hierophant comes through so strong, I have to say, that Taurus energy is really strong here as well today. Some of you, your person just can't. It could also be you. They can't go. But boy, guys, Capricorn, I just... okay, let me collect myself, because it's very beautiful. And I also want to say to you, I'm going to move on here. We're going to get an angel card for you. I don't do extendeds, as you know. If I did, I would say, okay, this is probably going to end up being an hour, an hour and a half. And then what? We go to an extended for an hour, because I could read for you, really, nonstop. It's just, your energy it's beautiful and it's incredible. And today in particular, thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors for sharing this with me, because I feel very empowered and lighter, and I feel it from my ground. I feel it from my feet, you guys, from the ground, from you, Capricorn. So also thank you for that gift, for allowing me to channel for you today. Okay, guys, we're going to get an angel reading card. And it's interesting how things worked out, because look, look what's here. It's the feathers, guys, coming from what? The birds here, guys, that we see. Making things lighter. I'm excited to see what is going to come down for you, Capricorn. But very much, you're coming out of that animal shelter is a wonderful feeling, isn't it? They're coming out. It's the bird is saying, "Come on, you can do it, guys." That change here. Somebody leading the way, but moving out of that, and I love that. And as you know, interestingly, I do have a very strong connection to animal shelters and rescuing dogs. But anyway, we won't go there. But this deck, I was looking at the table today and I thought, what are you doing? Like, you have a dog tarot deck out, and you have angel reading cards, and you're putting some of your crystals out. Like, nothing is making sense, but it does. It does. I mean, the earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, it makes sense, but it also doesn't. It's so like stormy, and things that should be growing with the sun and the rain don't, and things die and they come back, the seasons. And that's the other thing I want to tell you about this death card, guys. It's very interesting here, but very much that's the other thing we've been talking a lot about, is the renewal in the death card, whether that's going to be you guys able to come together or not. But the renewal for the energy between you, the exchange, okay? That's what I want to say to you, and also for you, Capricorn, because this is your reading. And that renewal comes with the change of the seasons, and it comes all the time, not just the change of the seasons. It really is. The flowers will come back. The rain will eventually come. Hopefully, right? The snow, whatever that is, whatever needs to happen. Nature is the big creator, I have to say, the divine. It's your connection. It all comes together here. Even with that dreaded death card, I have to say, it's really about that, guys. The end of that Five of Pentacles stuff, that Five of Cups looking here, staying up also at night, not sleeping, having these wake up moments where you just feel so sad about things, and things that weren't said or should have been said or could have been said. There's just a very big release, and I'm gonna stop now. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please send us an angel reading card that you feel needs to be seen today, whatever that is, whatever that message is. Okay, we thank you for your guidance. Look, this wants to be seen as well. I kind of want to look at this first. I don't know why. Interesting, guys, the angel of solitude. Look at the birds, they're there, but look what's happening with the angel. What is going on? She's rising up. She's rising up, you guys. Here, can it be for some of you that you were in that place? I have to say, yeah, it can be. Definitely. That is just par for the course with the Five of Pentacles, I want to say to you guys. Can be about being alone, feeling alone, really missing, feeling a loss, just things not going well. I'm not feeling well in a connection. And we see that, but we also have talked so much about it. I don't even need to anymore, about how that energy is coming for change, and it is yours. So you grab that, manifest, harvest that, plant that, grow that, water that. This is your reading. It's your life. You have free will. You can do whatever you want, Capricorn. And I'm just going to start crying again. But really, also here, it's very, the dog is laying here looking at it, looking a little bit afraid here, but the bird is right here hovering, saying, come on, you got it. I know what you're thinking about here. You're thinking about your person. You're not sleeping well. You have one eye open to, also afraid maybe of what's to come next here. It's emotional. I see that. But you are coming out of that, and I love this for you. And you know what this is? This is an 11 that is coming to a 2. It is so much about your partnership, guys. I can't tell you enough here. It's, coming out of that. I want to say to you, there are those birds, and this one in particular here. There is the other one. There's really 2 here. That's what I want to say to you. And a whole The camera just died there. 2, guys. We see them here as well. We see it here in the Lovers card. We also see them here, guys, and we see them here as well. Very much a decision here that you guys can make together is what I want to say to you in regards to that, over who, just releasing some of that energy that needs to be kind of brought in and cared for is what I want to say, like a seed in the ground coming up in the spring. And it can only come up and rise if it has water and sun and air to blow around, like the pollination to pollinate the flowers. It all comes together. Capricorn, your reading. Let's see what we have here. Angel of Procrastination. Was not expecting to see this card, but I'm also not surprised, because how did it get into the 5 of Pentacles here, guys? It really, and even the 5 of Cups, I want to say here, by just holding off, not wanting to deal with it, not wanting to say things, not wanting to look and see that somebody's not there on our social media anymore, or whatever that is. But it's a very, very strong message to come out of that, guys. That is a 9. It's a 27 that is coming to a 9 in numerology. You know what a 9 can be? A lot about attainment and wishes fulfilled, guys, and things coming to fruition. Again, can it be for some of you that this is something that is coming? Excuse me, I just want you to see these beautiful cards, that something is coming here between you that's a lot more than just clearing the air and communicating. Yeah, it really can. And we see it here. But also, it's not going to be for everyone. There's a lot of energy here. The main message here is, first of all, it's a very, very guided connection. We know that. It's very strong twin flame soulmate energy. It just is. It's a very strong spiritual connection here. And there is that, we see it here with the procrastination, that somebody hasn't been wanting to deal with it, maybe both of you, and that's part of why this separation has been the way it has been here, guys. And it's really a decision you can make for yourself, but also together. Whatever forgiveness needs to be offered, whatever it is for you is what I want to say to you. And I had something that came to me, and I did lose it again. Nope, there it is. Okay, it's come back. Where is that? There it is. Okay. Yeah, that decision. We talked about the indecisiveness and the clouds, and look, somebody putting off a decision, putting off the talk, putting off, if you're moving on, putting off what? What is that? What needs to go on here? That's what I want to say, because look, they're all here. And it's like equations and things here. And there's all these things involved here. Information, also technology. A lot of you can be really connected through, maybe some of you, I want to say, because I really feel for a lot of you a long distance energy here. So a lot of things have gone on through the computer. But the cloud energy here, guys, and look, there are the post here, the letters here. It really is just a super strong message here. It's sort of like get off, you know, or what is that saying? It's actually not great. I'm not going to say it here on YouTube, but it's one, or beep, 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 or get off the pot. What is that? Anyway, that's kind of what the angel is doing there, interestingly enough, being impatient. And I think a lot of that is you maybe with yourself with your person here. And look what I love about this. This person is wearing a cat shirt. And one of the things about cats, it can be symbolic of too, is sort of like feeling like a keeper of secrets, but also like protective, putting out the protection there. And it has been, what I want to say is protecting your heart, also your person. You guys are, there has been some defensive modes. I do feel that, as I said, kind of lightening up. Interesting use of words earlier, because I did feel like things were kind of levitating. Like if I could levitate a card, that's what it felt like. And that really is about the lightening up energy, guys, here. So it really is time for something here. And you guys have been putting it off, and maybe somebody more than somebody else is what I want to say. Gosh, you guys. But yeah. And look, there's that book. Knowledge, insight here. Clearing the air, getting some clarity here. Gosh, you guys. And what is this person got their hands on? Almost looks like that glowing. Look, I have to show you. You're glowing. Do you see that? The glowing selenite here. Isn't that interesting? Look, it really does look like the glowing. Let me hold it up. Selenite. Interesting. Really about this high vibrational energy, guys. And you know what else that is about? It can be that you can form protective grids with selenite, is what I want to say to you. And that is a lot of what's happening here with the cat, this protective energy, sort of protecting your heart, your person protecting their heart, just not wanting to be hurt, not wanting to face something, whatever that is. Having that kitty there for protection, I want to say here. Also, somebody may be keeping some things to themselves that need to be brought to light, but very much, look at that, guys. I'm coming through. That's so pretty. Coming through here. It's glowing, and it's glowing here as well. Do you see that? It's very much that protective energy, and it's time, you guys. Come out of that, I have to say. Very much here. I don't really know what else to say. Okay, I'm going to put all this down, and we are going to look at channeled love messages, direct messages to you from your person, Capricorn. If you feel that you are sending the message through, please go with that. Then that is how it resonates for you. And if you watch my readings regularly, you know that. But for those of you that are new here, hello. You complete me. When we parted, a part of me left with you. Yeah, very, I don't really know what else to say about that, because that is just a given, I have to say. I want to put it actually here. Yeah, right with the death card. And well, that's, you know, that's the thing, guys. When we talk about the seasons and we talk about the growth here, look, heart wants to be there, the turquoise heart on the Page of Swords. That is the other thing when we talk about the growth here. You can't be without, well, you need the sun. The sun needs the moon, the water, excuse me, the water, you need the air, you need it all, is what I want to say. And there is this feeling of incompleteness here. We see it in the Five of Cups, feed me. We see it here with, excuse me, the Five of Cups and the Three of Cups. Gosh, you guys. Yeah. Whew, Capricorn. What do you want to say to your person? Okay, guys, this one wanting to be yours. I stare into your eyes and all your photos. Well, we know that. Oh gosh, Capricorn, you're reading. Yeah, we know that very, very much. Your person here. And it can also be you, Capricorn. I have to say, this energy between you is very, yeah, it's mirroring, I have to say. It's, yeah. Like I said, that Two of Cups, that energy exchange, also that's very strong in the Robin, the German tarot deck, of that energy exchange, which I'm seeing here for you. Missing that very much, guys, but we don't need to, we already know that. Okay, this was me basically flipping the deck, look. But this card came off and this one stayed in my hand. Is there two there? There's two there. The rest were me being sloppy. You are all that I want, all that I need, all that I desire, all that I love. Yeah, guys. Well, I just have to show you this. We'll look at that in just a minute. Those two cards there. The Lover's card. Oh, Capricorn, your reading's been one of the most beautiful readings, I have to say. That is not surprising here. Boy, are they missing you guys. Look at that. Missing you so much, but really wanting to make things look. We see it here as well. Really wanting to make things lighter there, guys. Whew, that Knight of Swords, very, very much here. Coming out of that storm, coming out of that animal shelter as we see in the card, I know, but you know, we know they're watching you, and for some of you, you as well. I have to say that is just very strong. But that Star card energy, guys, just making that, did you see how that just lit up? Oh, it's just really so beautiful. It's really, this entire reading has been very high vibrational and glowing and grounding and just beautiful, but making that wish, both of you, the hope is still there. And I know for a lot of you, the divine timing, we see that it's really hard to wait that out, but it is very, 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 very strong here in this connection. Oh, Capricorn, your readings are always just one for the books, I have to say, and today was just, today is a beautiful reading, and I feel it down to my bones. Okay, guys, I almost went over here and started to read your channeled song messages, but it's not time yet. These two are yours, and we will look at some more. Baby, I need your love. Please come back to me. Our connection runs so deep. Yeah. That is just a given, I have to say to you. I'm going to set this here. I just want to warn you if you are new here. Those of you that are not new here, you know. Look, these are being pushed off, guys. Okay, look, this is crazy, but this has to be seen. You know me better than anyone. That wanted to be in your... Look, I just turned the... This is what is going on. You're reading, I have to say to you. I will never have a connection like this with anyone else. Okay, I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to put this here before I just keep reading off the entire deck, because look what is going on. I must have flipped things over here. Okay, gosh, you guys, this being pushed off. The pain of heartbreak I just can't bear. Your absence makes me gasp for air. Oh gosh, you guys. Yeah, that's the other thing I want to say to you too, that energy is really strong, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, guys, that air energy. And also that was, I want to say it was Gemini. I had a really, was that Gemini? Gosh, you guys, you might want to check your rising and your person's chart, but it was a really breathless reading, I have to tell you. I think that might have been Aquarius, but excuse me, I almost said, well, Entschuldigung is excuse me in German. So I'll just teach you that if you didn't know, Entschuldigung. Okay, guys, I'm sorry I ghosted you. Yeah, I want to say to you, part of that lightning energy, guys, that we have been feeling here has, for some of you, an apology, and that is coming down. So I'm putting that here. For what we've been through and for what we still can be, let's give our love one more chance. Well, here's the thing about that. I know for some of you that it's not possible now, but I really want you to know, gosh, you guys, this wanting to be looked at again. Yeah. A little reminder from Spirit there, guys, that coming off here. But your person's still sending that through, and it can also be you sending that through, I want to tell you. I know you want me to. Yeah, that's just not even a question, I have to say here. Gosh, you guys, where am I going to start putting things? It's happening. It's happening. It's all happening when I start to lose the space. Okay. I know you want me to. I already read that. I am wising up. Yeah, guys, we talked so much about that here with the Star card. We talked about it with the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords too, wanting to clear the air here. Whew, Capricorn, your reading is just very beautiful. Okay, guys, I'm just feeling buried in stuff. I'm feeling buried in cards, and I don't want your messages to get lost, but it's coming to the point in that reading where things are going to start getting a little buried. So I do apologize ahead of time here. Look, going to move your minerals there, guys. Okay, there was no last chance with the love messages. That just came to an end, I have to say to you. And look, this is sitting here. The song message is waiting for you. Channeled song messages, guys. Now, it can be that your song or song that really means a lot to you and your person, or to you, whatever that is, I want to tell you, can come down. The actual song can also be the artist, but it can simply be that there's a message. So there's a name or a location or something in the message that your person is wanting you to hear today, or that is something that you're wanting to send to your person. Okay, and that's the other thing. I'm not going to go into that today, guys. Why do I keep doing that? But telepathy, that is, if you're feeling like, or if it's just because it is a situation some of you are in that you can't send those, you can't speak with your person now, that you get those telepathic messages going. It's a muscle, guys. You can practice it. Okay. And you can also write letters, whether you send them or not, if you need to just write them and not send them. That's what I want to say to you, for those of you that can't get in communication, because the messages are still very clear for you. This lightening of the heart that's really needed, guys. This release. And I want to say, if you're feeling like, well, I can't, and they're not coming and I can't talk to them, then that is for you. Then that is meant for you to take the steps so that you can begin releasing, guys. We see that in the angel of procrastination. We see the angel coming out of the isolation here. We see the dogs leaving the shelter, guys. And we see here this bird flying around with this dog saying, come on, let's go. Let's go. You can take those cups with you if you want, but let's go here, okay? It's not time yet for some of you. Some of you it is, but you know what is time? For you, Capricorn. This is your reading here, and that bird is there for a reason. Make your heart lighter, guys. And look, this is the one being pushed off. But now they only block the sun. Okay. Is it just me? Have you watched this entire reading, guys? If you have, you know why I'm crying for you. And I'm very goosebumpy because this is the song we talked about. This is the one I said that always comes down for you. And that I feel this energy, this indecisiveness here with that cloud, and also the clouds here. And also that can be part of this connection, something to do with clouds, but also the nighttime comes through strong that you guys do or did have. And some of you, maybe not that far back, but some of you far back, having conversations in the night here, but the clouds. And that also has to do with everything, the flowers, the rebirth, the growth, the water, the sun, the moon, the earth. It's all connected. And your reading is just gorgeous, I have to say to you. And here it is. But now they only block the sun. They rain and they snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. Both sides now, Joni Mitchell here. So many things I would have done here. When you're not doing something, you're procrastinating, or you would have done them differently. All that transactional stuff here, the clouds, guys, the letters here. Whew. Capricorn, the light just changed as I said this as well. Your reading is very beautiful, and when I get emotional, it's because I'm feeling it on a level that I can't even describe, and your reading today is just really amazing, I have to say to you. It's time to move those clouds out of the way, guys. Whether it's going to be for you guys to come together or not come together now, wait that divine timing out. I know it's difficult, or not at all in this lifetime anymore, or to start. Some of you may not even have met. I have to say to you, there's a really strong digital connection coming through here. But whatever that is, this is your reading, Capricorn. It's time to move those clouds, guys. Puxatani Phil may have had that right when he came out and the clouds were there and he didn't see his shadow. But like I said, I feel like that he would have gone out a few minutes before a few minutes after or the next day, he would have seen it. And that is a lot about, that is divine timing. That is about the seasons. That is life. That is the seasons of life. That is regret. That is wishing we could have done things or said things differently. And yeah, you know, there are certain things that once they're gone, they are, but this is not one of them, because you're still here and you have free will. Your outcome is yours. You can move those. You can wait one day or go out a little later. Wait till the next day until those clouds clear, guys. Do what you need to do, okay? For yourself, whatever's happening with your person. Well, that just went somewhere else, that message, but it's also, yeah, we know that already a lot about the two of you. That was just very, very strong in your reading here. The Two of Pentacles coming down twice, guys, with the clouds being very prominent here in this deck. Whew. Okay. Look, this is also being pushed off, and then we are in this one in the bottom, and then I'm going to channel some more. I cannot lie from you. I cannot hide. I cannot. Why do I feel like I cannot be from you? I cannot hide, and I'm losing the will to try. Can't hide it, can't hide it. Breathless, the cores. Okay. First of all, I want to say that this did come down for the breathless reading. It was an air sign, and apologies, I can't remember. I think it was Aquarius. I do have some, yeah, anyway. So that is a confirmation, but either way, this is coming from your person, and we talked about the fast energy and the breathlessness. And, you know, what does a dog have to do running through out of the stormy waters here, guys, past a crab that might want to bite them in the foot, out of the stormy energy? They have to move very quickly, and that is the energy of February. It is your energy here, I have to say to you. Oh, that one's already wanting to be looked at, and it can make you breathless. When you're moving fast, you can't catch your breath. And that's what I feel here. It feels, and whether it's somebody making things moving fast, you or your person, it's really not even the point. It can be, but it's also at the energy about how things are moving that you can't change. You just, either you go with the flow or you don't. There's a very strong message here. Go with the flow. Let go. Let God. Goddess, universe. What is that for you? Your higher power. Really, trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Look at those synchronicities in your life. Look into that subconscious. Keep a dream journal, guys. It's just so many beautiful messages for you, I have to say. Gosh, but there is that breathless feeling, but it's a good breathless feeling. I'm feeling this. You can't get out fast enough from that shelter is what it feels like. And you can't get up fast enough here. It's a little scary, and it's isolating. And we see, guys, the angel of isolation taking somebody out of that. Capricorn, you come up from that earth. You got lots of sun and water here. The divine, everybody's here. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Apologies, guys. Where are we putting this? I guess we're going to have to cover up. Sorry. And I hope life will treat you kind. And I hope that you have all that you ever dreamed of. Oh, I do wish you joy, and I wish you happiness. But above all this, I wish you love. I love you. I will always love you. Okay, Capricorn. You're about doing my heart in today. Really. I think your last reading that had this many goosebumps and chills and tears was, I think that was Halloween, wasn't it? Somebody said something to me. They were like, oh, that was like, I was a fake, whatever the title. You watch my readings, you know that. That's what it was. I can't even express it so well because it's overwhelming when I talk about it. Your energy, when I do your readings, it's another place. I just go in another place. I do for every reading, but I don't always go there. And I almost always go there in your readings. Not always. No reading is the same, but I have to tell you this reading today, there's just so much love and so much right now, this clearing of this energy, and I'm feeling this. Can you feel it? It's phenomenal here. And this emotion that I feel is a loving emotion. It's a freeing emotion. It's a levitating emotion. It's a lightening things, excuse me here, releasing some things. The stuckness, it's the renewal here that I'm feeling. It's very strong. I have to say, it's this little tiny card, and it's a death card. People are like, what? That's the death card. Yeah, I know what it is, but we know where it belongs in the reading. And it is a major arcana, and that really is a very big theme in your reading. Did I fall in love for nothing? Michael Damian, was it nothing at all? No, somebody's asking this question. It was not. And it could also be part here. Look, some of you may be wanting to know, or your person here, guys, wanting that to be your person, wanting to clear that air, answer that, no, it wasn't for nothing. But there is this and this. It's going to be different for everybody what that is. And for some of you, I'm your person asking. But I have to say, yeah, no, it's an answer there. Wow, it really is interesting, but the answer is coming in the Knight of Swords there, which is not a card you would expect to have that sort of answer. What do you want to say to your person, to your Capricorn? I'm warmed up now. Let's go. Beyonce, Crazy in Love. Feet with Jay-Z. Interesting. That sun energy, that seasonal. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. The Scientist, Coldplay. Guys, I'm feeling a little bit of this energy here for some of you that may feel like it's over. Also with the Death card, but that is not the energy that's here today. However, the energy is quite the opposite. It's very overwhelming of releasing some stuff to lighten up the heart, as we know. But I do want to say, with that said, first of all, this is not a prediction. Energies can, will, and do change. We know that. But also it is a very big, it is like a death of some stuff that's going on. And for some of you, it might be that you get that release or those answers or that clarity or that air clearing, or have that conversation or receive that apology or offer it, whatever that is. And then it can be that you move on. That can be the case, of course. There's a lot of energy here. Some of you might be, and that is being shown to us. I just don't feel it as a collective, is what I want to say. However, it is moving. The energy is fast. It's fast anyway now in February. It is a fast moving month. And all my readings have been very fast, but this is, this is breathless. It really is. Okay. What do you want to say through song? That was a flipper. Flyer. Can't deny her. Bad poetry. I don't know why that just came out. I need somebody who can love me at my worst. No, I'm not perfect. At my worst, pink sweats. Who, guys? Okay. Well, we know dogs can be naughty. But boy, are they loyal, and boy, do we love them. And I want to say to you that loyal aspect, if you've been thinking about that. Guys, it can also be that connection, regardless if you're coming back together or coming together. And I'm feeling all this stuff I need to say to you, and my battery is blinking. I'm going to be fixing that soon, by the way, so this won't be happening anymore, but just a minute. Hi, guys. Okay. Hopefully things didn't get too crooked here. Okay, I'm going to move on because I lost that moment. What do you want to say through song? I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe it's all part of a plan. Yes, that's the divine plan. That's me talking. I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. Thinking out loud, Ed Sheeran. Yeah, guys, Can be that this is something coming through in a message or wanting to be said. Could also be you, I have to say to you. I want to move stuff over here a little bit, guys, because I just really feel like I want you to see your reading here. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Where am I going to put this? I'm going to put it here. I know, excuse me, things are getting covered up. Here's one being pushed off, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours, Jason Mraz. That breathless energy, and that is there, I have to say, guys. Regardless, the connection is very, very deep, and I feel somebody saying that here in that Lover's card energy. Sorry, I'm going to have to move things around a little bit here. But I really feel that the sun and the moon cannot exist without each other. But you can't always see them. They're not all, and they're not, you know, how close are they actually? I need to look that up. How far away? Does somebody know that? Guys, if you haven't noticed, comments are back on. We'll see how that goes. So please let me know in the comments, what is the distance from the moon to the sun, guys? And how far is it from us? I guess it depends. No, does it depend on where we are? Okay, but that's coming through very strong here. Also right next again to the Two of Pentacles here. Okay. What do you want to say to your person through song? Okay. Some things just make sense. And one of those is you and I. Some things just make sense. And even after all this time, I'm still into you. Julia Shearer, that wanted to be here with the star card, guys. I love that for you. Oh, Capricorn, your reading is really beautiful. I feel like it's sort of nagging on my mind. I feel like I want to look up how far apart the sun and the moon are. You guys, is that... I know. I'm going to do that right now. How far apart are the sun and moon? Let's see, guys. The moon, on average, is about 150 million kilometers away from the sun. That's actually an interesting coincidence, since the Earth orbits about 150 million kilometers away from the sun. Okay, guys, I don't know why I felt like I needed that, or why I needed to share that with you, but there you go. Okay, and this is coming off, and then we're going to give your person a last chance and move on to the Tarot Closet Channeled Love Messages. The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon... I can't with your reading anymore. Oh, Capricorn, the moon and the stars were the gifts you gave. First time ever I saw your face. Oh gosh, you guys. We have to. We just looked it up about the moon and the sun. It's been so prominent in our reading, guys. The moon, the sun, the stars, the air, the ground, the water, everything is here. There you guys are, that Lover's card, guys. The Star card, which they have just been playing starring roles in your reading today, has been phenomenal. And this card can, if it's out of context, if you haven't watched the whole reading, you might see this and go, what? How is this profound? Because if you've reached this point in the reading, you know where we are, right? It's unbelievable. The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon and the stars were the gifts you gave. First time ever I saw your face, Roberta Flack. Because this connection, they cannot exist. The moon cannot exist without the sun, without the stars, without the moon. It's all connected here, and that big wish here, and your person remembering that as well. The love between you is incredible, Capricorn, and your reading's been beautiful. It's been beautiful, and I don't know what else I can say that I haven't said through tears and goosebumps and everything else under the sun. Probably under the moon now as I channel for you. Capricorn, your readings absolutely been my honor to channel. I wanted to give him a last chance, and this was waiting when I picked up the deck. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire, Johnny Cash. Very particular card here. Guys, I have to say to you, it's very, well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming through, but also, I don't know, I saw this and I saw the Devil card. So there you are, Capricorn. Your Devil card found a way into the reading. You guys are tethered. I have to tell you, that is not a bad thing. Okay, let's give them a last chance, even though they are sneaking cards in. Last chance. Okay. I love you more with every breath, truly, madly, deeply. Truly, madly, deeply. Savage Garden. There is that breathless energy again. There is that Lover's card energy here. And with every breath here, guys. Wow. Wanting to make that heart, your heart lighter too, guys. Offerings to clear that air. Lighten things up, clear some things up. And I want to say to you too, if you don't practice telepathy and you really want to, it's really quite simple, guys. You're probably, well, you're doing it without realizing it, but you can really practice it like a muscle. So if you want to receive those messages that your person is sending that maybe you don't realize you were sending, or you want to be really clear about what you're sending, you can practice that. You can practice by kind of telling people, telepathically, like somebody going to the store, what something they can pick up, something they want. It's that feeling you get. It's that the synchronicities, really, guys. A lot of that is, it's sending and receiving telepathic messages are going on all the time, out loud in the 5D. It just can be as simple as that. Oh, I was just thinking about you, and you called, and yeah, and once you start tuning into that, it's like just like a radio. You're just sitting there, and it just gets cleared, and it can get a little fuzzy. You know, you're not sure, but you can practice that. So I just want to say that again for those of you that are wanting to connect telepathically with your person. Okay, we're done with this deck. Capricorn's person, no more. Stop. All right, the Tarot Closet, channeled love messages. Direct messages to you from your person, Capricorn, and cross watchers, but it can, here's two here. It can also be you sending something through here, guys. And again, I just want to say to you, you know this already, especially if you watch my readings, but in general, things can be vice versa. So if there are things that you've heard and you think, oh gosh, yeah, that's not them, that's me, then that's you. And that's coming through, that's yours. I'm sorry I ran. Yeah, guys. Definitely the runner. Can that be you saying that? It can be. But also, for some of you, your person here. I have so many regrets. Yeah, look, these things are kind of collapsing down here. Look, it's a lot of that. Looking at all that emotional energy that's been emptied here. But you know, you got that beautiful bird saying, it's all right. You're going to rise above. Make that heart light. Listen to those messages from the divine, guys. Free yourself. I also want to tell you, Aries and Virgo come through very, very strong as I say that to you. And also Scorpio as well. And in general, I want to tell you guys with birds, it's very, very strong about earth and air. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Capricorn, there you are. And Virgo and the infamous Taurus. The light is changing. When Taurus has been here, poking their head in quite a bit, I have to say. But your person, definitely. Can this be some of you sending it down? It can be. Yeah, for sure. But that won't be for everybody, guys. Okay, it's a little messy. I'm just going to give up trying to straighten things because I start to get really weird. What do you want to say? Oh, okay. This one is here, and this just flipped over and turned over and showed itself. You are the love of my life. Oh, okay. We're going to look at this in a minute, but I have to There we are with that Lover's card, guys. And your person here. Wishing. Look, thinking about it, everything that happened. We're not surprised to see this, are we? We're so far in the reading now. It's just, of course, we see here the regret, the stuff that happened, but we see this movement too. And oddly enough, the Knight of Swords, isn't it interesting? But guys, I love this for you. It's a very strong message. I feel it down in my bones. Capricorn. Okay, look. Just waiting for you. I am afraid to contact you. That has felt, look, I'm not going to, let's move that mineral. I don't really have time to talk about them today, but another day we'll talk more. I have a lot, I just don't put them on camera one of these days. But guys, what was I going to say to you? Yeah, that procrastination, excuse me, I'm afraid to come to you. Also your person here, whether that is the message. And was that Aquarius? Somebody, an Aquarius is reading their person. It could have been Aquarius too, but was writing and deleting messages and maybe even blocking and unblocking. So if your person is an Aquarius or that is in your chart, I'm so sorry I hurt you. Look, right here with sorry I ran. I'm afraid to contact you, excuse me. Put that with the Knight of Swords. Did we look at these? Yes, we did. Okay. I was wondering why they're in my hand. Okay. Wow. I will never give up on us. Who is that? Sending that through. Divine timing is just, wow. In your readings, Cap. You are so beautiful. Keep in mind, guys, that this is really a lot about the soul. This is the soul level. This is another level here with you guys, I have to say. It's very beautiful. Physically too, but that's also really coming through with your soul is what I want to see to you. Who you are. Okay, these, I dropped those, but this is yours. I want to kiss you. You got this over Christmas, I think. And in fact, I think I put it on the mistletoe, didn't I? Look. I wanted that to come through. You are perfect. You are beautiful. Any doubt that you guys are carrying around, your person wants you to let that go. I am so lost without you. Oh gosh, you guys. Look. It's true. It's like the moon. It's a compass, and the stars are like a whole lot of them guiding you home. There's a beautiful song I'm hearing now called The Moon. It's The Moon Will Guide You Home, or Guide Me Home by Dar Williams. Something really beautiful wanted to come through for you. But guys here, yeah, without that star, look, all this trees here and this forest wouldn't light up. That star is quite literally lighting up the dog here. The fort, look, it's shining right on. And the divine timing too there. Yeah, that message, really wanting to send that through. They're just trying to send like a lot through, I have to say. Tricking me with other cards. Yes, I know you love me. And putting it there with your Lover's card. We belong together. There is that Devil card energy that I saw coming through with that Johnny Cash Ring of Fire. I know, but also just very passionate. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius do come through, but that's not about necessarily the signs. It's just the energy, guys. Just your feelings for each other here is what I want to say in that sense. Okay, that's yours, and this is yours. Please forgive me. Okay, look, I am waking up. Yeah, that's also some of that star card energy, guys. But we talked a lot. This looks so beautiful. This might be my favorite card. And I love this for you when you're reading today. The way that your selenite here wants to glow, it's just incredible to me. It's your entire reading has been a lot about that. And we talked about that with that wake up energy too, of wanting to come pretty quickly with some clarity here, just lightening, you know, making hearts lighter, clearing the air, clearing something away. That I feel that very strongly. Coming out of that shelter, coming off from those cups that spilled here. Yeah. Okay. Last chance. Last chance. Last chance. Okay, I didn't even have time to sing. I made so many mistakes. Yeah. I'm going to set that here. Okay, Capricorn. We're going to get some totems. And that's going to be the end of your reading. It's going to be another one for the books. Oops. Bonus readings, something I want to start doing every week. Always offer you a nice long one at some point in the month. I know it's not always the beginning. And then offer you bonus readings throughout the month and other content. That is the plan. But look, this has become quite long. And, well, that's how it goes. I need to channel till I'm done. All right, here, guys. Now, these can be coming from your guardian angels, my guardian angels, spirit guides, your ancestors, my ancestors, your person. Okay, well, let's start with the numbers here, guys. There is a 5 and a 4. There are no letters here, interestingly. Okay, look, though, what you do have. You have the Tree of Life here, and I have to tell you that gold is very lucky. It's considered good luck. I want to say to you, oh, look, this just fell out of my hand. Your person sending that through, guys, and confirmation for you. Look, it's like getting the Lover's card here. Excuse me, can you see that? There we go. It fell down. I'm putting it on the Lover's card. But I wanted to say to you, we see them here, guys, in the Page of Swords of all things. I know it's like, what? But 2 of them, both of you there watching each other. I want to say your person for sure. But also, guys, you see it here. Look, being lit up by that star, by that hope, having that faith. Feeling clear about who you are to each other here, guys, and that Tree of Life. There's that you. There you are. I want to say to you, that earth that we talked about, the roots going in. Oh, guys. Okay. Also, I have to say, it grows up, guys, the Tree of Life here. We're going from the bottom up. There is a connection for some of you with family. That is just the case, whether it's your own or each other's. Whatever that's going to be, or possibilities that were that you wish you had or got interrupted, whatever that's going to be. But that is here. And also just that, what does a tree do? A tree gives off oxygen. It helps us do what? Breathe. And that is a really strong feeling here in terms of talking. What are you doing? You know, this Page of Swords here, that air energy, as we talked about, clearing the air, so to speak, here. And when you speak, and the air that you need to breathe, and your lungs to speak, the breathless feeling, the quick energy here. Trees give us life. They give us oxygen. We need oxygen to breathe. The sun needs the moon. This actually needs to go here. I don't know. You know what? I know. It's strange what I'm doing right now, but I'm going to have to just put your totems. Whoop, it's getting stuck in my sweater here. Where is that? No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, they want to share here on this Tree of Life. It belongs really giving life, oxygen here. The 2 of you, the star card, we've talked so much about it, lighting up that tree here, and here it is. So I'm going to put these cards together now and put your Tree of Life here. No, they want to be right next to each other. Okay, guys, a couple of things going on, very interesting here. First of all, I want to say, your connection for a lot of your readings, serendipity always comes up somehow, and there it is again. That connection between the two of you was a very serendipitous connection, I have to say to you, which often deep spiritual connections are. So I'm not surprised. The other thing I do want to say is it can be about spirit putting love in your path. So for those of you that know that this divine timing is now and this is something possible for you, with your person, but it can also be, because we talked about that, it's not for everyone. It can also be another person, guys, but also just putting people in your path to help you, for some of you, in that isolation or coming out of that Five of Pentacles. It's not for everybody, because it's really about the connection, but stuff always comes through when I'm reading, doing love readings, I have to say, and that is true for some of you. So actually, interestingly enough, want to put that 4-leaf clover here right in the middle. And here's what I love about it. Look, it's 1, 2, there's 3 clovers here on this little pig. It's a lucky pig. Here in Austria, we give them at the new year, and it's really a big thing here, and it's just love and prosperity and luck and everything. So I love that you got the lucky pig, and I love that there's 3 on here, because that's divine. That's divine timing, guys. In due time. So you remember, you go with the flow. Let go, let God, let Goddess, let Universe, whatever that is for you guys. It is very strong. I want to say that's a very heavy, not a heavy message, a very direct message is what I want to say to you. In time, all things in due time, guys. Okay, I'm going to put it here. Look on the star card. I know it's a little pig. And what I love about that, look, you did get the butterfly twice here. And it does represent the two of you and your spiritual connection here and the transformations that are going on for each other, but also together, whether you're together or not. But as we talked about in the entire reading, the clearing some stuff up here, guys. And yeah. And I want to say to you too, we've talked a lot about coming up from that ground, and well, butterflies come through. Puxatani Phil did not see butterflies yet, but they do come. Right now, they're in a place. They're probably still in their cocoons in the dark, spinning around, saying, "Get me out of here." And that will happen. You are a butterfly, I want to tell you. And there's 2 here. I want to say. Very much about love here for you guys. Is this your person continuing? Maybe. But it's also just a lot about transforming how things are now. And we see that. Leaving that animal shelter in that 5 of Pentacles. So I want to put these here. And dogs, butterflies are always really attracted to dogs as well. I have a beautiful photo. I'll have to share it with you. The butterfly on our late dog's nose. He's no longer here. Our beautiful, beautiful golden retriever. Probably should go here, huh? Look. Having that hope here with the star card. I'm putting it there, actually. That's where it wants to be. Okay, guys. Look. A couple of things here. The balance. And that's not surprising because we see the 2 of Pentacles, your energy, Capricorn, twice here. Not forgetting that early message that came through, which really came through throughout the entire reading, but was very, very prominent in the beginning about avoiding something and just a choice for you and also for your person. And also, I want to say to you, a rebalancing here for you too, and for you and your person. It doesn't mean that everything will come together now. If you are, in fact, wanting that, we know that. We've talked so much about that, you guys. I won't go into that anymore. But I do want to say there is a rebalancing going on. The energy is changing. It really, really is here. And if you can't get that clarity and that change you need, guys, coming out of that shelter from your person, you can do what you need to do for yourself to unblock that heart chakra, to write those letters, to free yourself, to get the clarity you need. Pay attention to your dreams. Remember that. That can offer you a lot of guidance. Your dreams will guide you. It's spirit there too, and your angels, all kinds of stuff. Spirit animals, lots of things. So you tap into your power, I want to say to you, and also your higher power, whatever that is for you. Okay, for that rebalancing for you also. This is your reading. I'm putting it here on your Capricorn. And this is your last totem, is a leaf. And we've talked so much about that, the change. And, well, they'll be coming back on the tree soon, guys. It's very much in alignment with your reading here. I want to put it, excuse me, on the star card as well. And actually that life, the tree needs to go there, I know. Okay, Capricorn, your reading has been beautiful. I'm honored to channel for you. I hope you are well wherever you are in the world. You take very good care of yourselves. And I do want to say to you quickly that this was supposed to be short. I couldn't help myself because it's just, I actually couldn't help myself. I've been in. I could go back in, but I've had to come out because it's over now. But keep in mind, I will be trying, I'm going to be working really hard to bring you guys way more regular content now that I'm back from my trip here. I'm still settling in. It's a very strange energy. It's collective. There's a lot of funky energy going around, isn't there? But it's a very fast changing energy now. And but they won't, maybe the bonus readings won't always be as long. That's what I wanted to say. This was supposed to be, you know, around half an hour. And if you watch my readings, you know, they're generally an hour to almost 2 hours sometimes. So I will try to always offer you something really long in the month, somewhere before the month or within that first week. It gets away from me sometimes, but just so you know, so when you are watching your readings throughout the month, it may not be right at the beginning, the first reading, why they're shorter. But that's not the case with you today. Anyway, that was a lot of rambling. I love you, Capricorn. Thank you for all your support and your love. And of course, if you liked this video, please like and subscribe and comment down below, guys. Comments are back on. Woo! We'll see how that goes. Heavily moderated, so to keep those people out that really just, I don't know why they waste their time. It's silly. But anyway, they are back. So comment below if you want. I would love to hear from you. Also, feel free to share if you know somebody who you feel would benefit from my readings or from my guidance, from the guidance here in your readings. That's what I want to say because it's coming through me. I don't feel that it's me. I'm a channel, like the radio we talked about. All right, I'm really going. Bye, Capricorn. Take very good care of yourselves.